unfortunately, I haven't been able to do a whole lot of anything with the van life experience. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, we took the trip to Texas. The entire time, our van was not working correctly, which we did not know. We had some electrical issues. Come to find out, it wasn't the electrical system, it was actually the alternator. So I don't know when the alternator went out, but at some point it went out on us, and we had a bit of a miracle with the trip. As you noticed on the other videos, if you've seen them, we made it to Texas with no problems. We got back home with no problems. The very day after we got back here, the van completely stopped. So when I say it was a miracle, it was divine intervention that we made it there and made it home in one piece without any issues. No flat tires, nothing. We had no problems at all. I am so very, very grateful for the fact that we were able to get out there and see our family and visit the grandchildren and all that stuff. See our daughter and her husband, and you know, visit with people that we haven't seen for several years now. We did have the van fixed. We had the alternator replaced. It took care of a lot of the issues. that as well as some other things. They were put some bushings in. There were some other things. We had the diagnostic done, and so, but with everything that was done, the parts, the labor, it came to $850. So we paid it. We got it done. But it's not done yet. The fan assembly still needs to be replaced. And in my van, there are 2 fans. With that part and labor and something else, I forget what was on the sheet of paper that they give us, it's going to be another $850. So right now we're having to save that money because we drained what we had before. We have some leaks that need to be dealt with, and of course that's not a major issue. Those leaks are not keeping the car from running. They're not really a bad situation. It's the gaskets that have to be replaced. And there's only 2 gaskets that I know of at this point that have to get done. So those will get done after the fan assembly is put in. Also, I have to have my brake pads in the front replaced, which is no big deal. So having said all of that, about $3,000 in to have the van working perfectly. So I'm not worried about it, because when we got that van, we paid cash for it. And I'm not making any payments. I'm not paying any interest. And so what's being put into the van, I know what's going into it, and I'm actually saving money in the long run. So before the trip to Texas, we got new tires on the van, on the Mercury. And we had the oil changed and things like that. So I'm sure having those things helped, you know. And to be quite honest, it was interesting for those other van lifers that are out there who do a lot of traveling. You guys are more knowledgeable about how much gas costs to get from point A to point B. We actually made it from North Phoenix to Texas to my daughter's doorstep on $140 gas one way. I was thinking it was going to be like $300. It was $130 back because we didn't use all the gas from the way out. In a few weeks, the end of July, my mom and I are going to be going up to Flagstaff, and we're going to go look at yurts. Now, if you don't know what a yurt is, and if you are nomadic by nature or you just like tiny homes, I would suggest checking out yurts, because they are the neatest thing. It's YURTS. They're round Mongolian tent homes. They're really cool. They are different sizes, and I think the most expensive one that they have on the market is like 20 grand. And I think they go down to about 10,000. So, and it just depends on the company that you go with. They're not permanent homes. It's something that you put down and you can take and pick it up. They are tents, and so they have but they have layers and layers, and they have a rounded ceiling, and they're just really neat. You have to go look at them. And so we're going to go up to Flagstaff. So my mom, specifically my mother, wants to look at the yurts, but I'm going to go with her, and I'm going to do some video. And on probably the next video, I don't think I'll have another one after this until August. but I will show you guys what the yurts look like, and just kind of, you know, show you some stuff we do, which I don't know what that'll be, but. So you guys, I hope that you liked part 1 of this video. Just need to let you kind of know what was going on, but go ahead and check out part 2 next.